There's really something here for all the senses, but when you walk in, it's a feast to the eyes.
The prettiest thing is the red carpet because it looks like a big strawberry.
I think I prefer the daytime.
Ooh, sunset is definitely the best.
It looked like something I've never seen before.
It comes to life with color at night, and it's so white and silver in the daytime.
It's just a wonderful place to kind of escape.
When it comes to cultural institutions, these are sort of the living rooms of the community, the museums, the performing arts centers, the libraries. They are where we now go to be part of community. It's right by the downtown, overlooking the Crown Center. It's a connector. It'll help bridge the sort of gap between the two. It's visible from everywhere. Well, I certainly thought in my early sketches of the two chambers as two instruments contained by one glass tent. And as that evolved, and we thought about how should the building express itself from the downtown, from the north, we evolved this geometry of these fingers. They have a kind of a musical rhythm because they're all the same radius, but they kind of rotate slowly and create quite a rich geometry. And they're made of metal and precast concrete, so you get a lot of reflections of light that change. And then on the opposite side, the cables are holding back the whole tent, and you just like want to go and play them. I mean, they just feel like a giant harp. What I wanted also people to feel is how the rooms are different. The proscenium theater as a much more festive room. It's the red room, the upholstery is red, the balustrades glow. They kind of are a recall to the gilded balustrades of the past.
Naturally, the blue in the Hellsberg Hall reminds me of my mother. However, hearing that we have the most fly space, we're equal to Lincoln Center, and we have theater as good as anyone in the United States, that thrills me because she'd love the back of stage.
The symphony, which is orchestra, which is recitals, which is a wonderful organ, is wood. It feels like you're kind of crawled into a cello. And it's a room that is containing, it's almost boat-like. A lot of people have reflected that it's like being in the hull of a ship. And then the public spaces where everybody meets, where in intermission time, those who are coming to Don Giovanni meet somebody who's come to Elton John. All that meets in a lobby that's white. Everything is white. The floor is white, the walls are white, the structure is white, the city glows. It's just a room that's about the city. It's probably as complex a building type that there is. And it's also the one so easy to fail with. All you need is one failure. Perfect everything, acoustics doesn't work. Or perfect everything else, sightlines don't work, and you failed. So you've got to hit 100% on all the different points that make this work. Somebody said last night we hit the jackpot. That sounded good to me.
Kansas City has so much to offer in arts and music and dance, and this is such a wonderful venue to showcase all that talent.
When I first came in, like all of the windows everywhere, just so like you can see Kansas City everywhere. And I think to people who've never been to Kansas City before, it's like, hey, look at our city, you know?